Yeah, it's just gonna be good for my
It's a nice flavor. I really, 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 really like it. Yeah. Good morning, guys. Can you hear me?
evenly taste every
Are they
flavor.
talking to you?
It's so nice.
I'm gonna grab my computer.
I don't know. I had my ear wasn't in. It's so nice. It's really nice. Hey, yes. Denisha, can you put it on me? Let me fix my hair real quick. Thank you.
That's one thing and then stuff that's crazy about the hair, girl. Cause like every 5 minutes you gotta readjust.
So I want to do this or this. Denisha, this or this? Straight down. Or this? Behind? Okay, thank you. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Huh?
40 seconds.
40 seconds. Oh, your lotion.
The chick that was in she was in this video. She was doing like a runway modeling show, and like she was bouncing up and down on the runway like a stripper. It was crazy.
What?
I'll see if I can find it. 30 seconds.
What?
Y'all might want to report on that.
What are you talking about, Shantae?
I'm serious. It was a runway show, but she was out there to do something else because of the clothes she was wearing.
She's a stripper?
Yeah, they were like, damn, is she in a wrestling match? Quiet on set, this for picture.
Walton World, welcome to Live with Candice and Kris.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome
Happy
to the
hump
show.
day.
Happy Wednesday.
Respectfully, you are very fine.
Fine. Just go ahead and say,
You
Kris.
fine outside.
Fine.
Okay, respectfully. You look good. Okay, winter.
Thank you. Winter's growing on you.
Black Barbie. I like Black Barbie.
I'll take it.
You look good. I like
I'll
it.
take it.
I like it.
Thank you. How you doing today?
Good.
You look good.
How was your night?
It was good. It was good. Rest.
Well rested.
Little rest.
So
Little rest.
I was trying to convince my dad. Sorry, Dad, put your business out there. I was trying to convince him last night that him and my mom need to get a dog. I really want them to get a Frenchie like you got. I think they should get a little Frenchie. They like perfect for. I was like, y'all have nothing else to do. Y'all are retired. Y'all got all the time in the world.
Yeah.
But they like, we don't want no dog. They like kids. But I'm like,
Listen.
sell it. Come on, Can, sell it. Make them want a dog.
I didn't know that I would love a dog like I love my little Frenchie.
Yeah.
The thing is, they have so much character. You'll never be bored.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want no big lazy dog.
Like a big
Like
90-pound dog
just
running around.
big for no reason.
Yeah.
That's just
Taking
gonna
up
look
space.
at me.
Yeah.
Whereas Blue is like, he is trying to communicate. It's the cutest thing. They have a lot of, now I know why it's the #1 breed.
Yeah.
They have a lot of personality and they talk.
And they're fun.
They talk back. That's the craziest thing, because sometimes I'm talking to him and he's just, like
he's trying to say something back
he's
to you.
trying so hard.
See?
They're adult. I will have next year. We'll have next year.
Mom and Dad, I'm gonna
We'll
get y'all a
take care of
little
them.
Frenchie. Get ready. Puppy-proof your
we'll
house.
take care of them. Well, I'll make sure they're on the list. I got a list already, so.
Hey, she's gonna breed them. This the plug right here.
I think one time though, just one, because I love my little man.
I think once you do it once, you're gonna want to do it.
But you know what they say for the boys, it's good for them to release.
To
release. Whereas the girls that's having the babies, it's a lot on their. I mean, they're dogs, but
they have a cycle and everything. Like they bleed.
Their
all
breasts droop like grown women do, drag on the floor. You know, it's almost human-like.
Nah, I'm gonna give. I want them to get a boy though. That's how my parents.
I got you.
Yes.
I got Mom and Dad. I got you covered.
There you go.
Covered.
Hey.
Well, how was your night? Did you sleep good again?
Thanks to our gummies. I hope you saw yesterday's show. Obali gummies got me
Yes.
right. My parents want to order some.
Look, I got everyone wanting to order her coffee. I need a percentage at this point.
I want to try the coffee.
I need a percentage.
I want to try the coffee.
It's delicious. Well, you ready for today's show?
I am ready for hump day. Let's do it.
Got a good show lined up. Let's get into Fact of the Day. So, in case you're ever wondering about honey, you know how you have honey and you use it over and over again?
Right.
And it gets a little crusty crust around the jar?
Yeah.
Well, I'm here to tell you, honey never goes bad.
Really?
Ever, never. It is not something that spoils. It is not something that goes bad.
Ah.
So archaeologists even found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that were over 3,000 years old, and they were still perfectly edible.
Wow.
So when you have honey, it is not something you throw away. Now, it does get hard.
Yeah.
If you leave the top, it does dry out.
Like crust up.
It'll crust up, but if you put it in the microwave for just a little bit of time, that'll all melt out.
You know what? I didn't know that you could use honey for so much stuff. I always just put it in tea. You can use it as a face mask.
A lot. On a cut, on burns.
Yeah, on a cut, on a bruise.
bruises.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, honey has a natural antibacterial factor about it, especially raw honey.
Not the stuff
The
in the teddy
Macuba
bear.
honey. The Macuba honey.
Yeah.
So it cures. It's good.
That's the gift they keep. I love some good honey. The raw stuff, not the
Let me
stuff in the
say-
teddy bear, but the stuff in the.
Eh,
You know, in a little teddy bear jar, that's basically pancake syrup. Get the real stuff. It got to
Go
stay
to the
raw.
farmer's market.
Yeah,
Go to the farmer's market
Yeah.
and get the one that looks the ugliest, like dirt in the bottle.
That's the one you want.
That's the one you want.
That's the one you want. That's the one you want.
That's the one you want. But we got to start, so let's get into the breakdown. So we keep having these issues on airlines, and now this one is Southwest. So a woman and her dog were escorted off the airline, but not before two other passengers as well. But thankfully, some passengers were on and they were able to catch everything that went down on video. So Price, who was a passenger, actually caught the altercation when the flight attendant asked the woman, hey, if you can't keep your dogs quiet, then you will have to exit the flight. The woman only got up to pet her puppy, and they escorted her off the flight, including the two people that took the video. It was 5 TikTok videos in series, but I'm pretty sure we have one of them. Take a look at this.
No, I'm not going to have you touch a thing of mine. You are rude, you are a mean person, and I will never fly Southwest with you. Unbelievable. Come on, baby girl.
We wish you the best of luck, honey.
Thank you. This will be
I'm
interesting.
sorry.
This is
I'm
ridiculous.
Sorry that happened.
Oh, it's insane. It's insane.
It's not like you even had the dog out. You had it
No.
where you were
No.
petting it. Should be a
So as you can hear, even other passengers were comforting her and saying the dog didn't even make any noise at all. But if they escort a dog off, I need you to escort the babies off too. That scream in my ears the entire flight, and mom doesn't do anything to quiet the child up. What is the difference between the screaming baby and a puppy that's not even barking?
I'd take the puppy over the crying baby.
I would take the puppy any
of the week.
day.
Yo, Southwest, I don't know how they fell from grace the way that they have, from these canceled flights to people fighting on the planes. Now they kicking the, and it's not even a rule against petting the puppies. It's a rule against having them out. So the lady just pet the dog to,
That's
it was a little
it.
puppy.
Put her hand in and just
Southwest, yeah, I'm not a fan of Southwest.
I just think they don't think about people.
Yeah.
And even the other
Couple,
customers,
yeah.
even the other couple that actually didn't have anything to do with it at all was actually comforting the woman. They asked that couple to leave as well.
You know, I think the Southwest
What's
employees,
going on?
they just fed up. They overworked, they underpaid, and they just taking it out on the customers. That's
Yeah,
what
but
it
you
looks
have
like.
to remember, people paid their money to fly, and
Yep.
a lot of them are going to emergencies. They're going to funerals. They're going to their own weddings. So to just throw someone off a flight unwarranted, I'm sorry, you shouldn't be allowed to do that.
At this point in Southwest, you lucky if your plane even take off the ground, because they will cancel your flight so fast.
That's
just-
sad.
yeah.
They're I'm telling you, they're hitting frontier.
They on their way to being spirit.
Get your tissue ready. But we got to move on. A 71-year-old man is terrified of women.
Oh,
Yes, I said it. This man has been living in isolation for 55 years. At the age of 16, he decided, I can't be around women. They're too much. I don't like them. Okay? And he built a fence around his property and secluded himself. Now he needs help, which is surprising, from the women in the village that actually take care of him. So what they do is they throw food over the fence, they throw clothes over the fence, and when they walk away, he comes up and he gets his things. But nobody even know where this man came from. No one knows. They think that he has what is called genophobia, which is an extreme fear of women.
And that's a real thing. I remember reading about it in college, but I never saw anybody that really had it.
Yeah.
But this dude had, and it could be caused from anything from genetics to some type of trauma. He could have been beat up by, I don't know. But it's not just for men. It can happen to women too. Women can have this same disease to where they're scared of other women. And I think it's androphobia is the fear of men. So
Androphobia?
Androphobia is the fear of men. So
I don't have that. Me love a man. Me loving a bad black man. Me loving a purple man.
Purple man, black
green man, blue man.
Yeah, so you don't got androphobia.
No, me not have that. Me love a man too much.
I'm just wondering, like, what does his love life look like?
Nothing. You don't see him dry.
I want to ask him, like, what age did it start? Are you scared of your mom? Are you scared of your sisters? Like, what? How
You don't see how him dry up.
You can see him dry up.
Him dry.
Yeah,
Him look dry. But this is a real thing.
It's a real thing.
he's
We're not
living.
making this up, you guys.
But it's crazy that he needs the other women to survive. So you see, men, y'all
and
are
they
a piece
still
of
riding
work.
for him, throwing him the food
Y'all
over
a
the
piece
fence.
of work. He's terrified of women, but you need women to survive. You see how that played out? You still need us. So 7 people were killed and 158 vehicles crashed. Now, this is all on Louisiana's I-55. And this happened on Monday because of extremely dense fog. Most of the cars just blew into flames. This is the catastrophe that happened. A lot of these cars are still stuck there on the bridge. And they're saying now, because of so many fires that happened on the bridge, the actual infrastructure of the bridge, even when they clear all the vehicles away, will have to definitely come into play because the fires have really damaged everything. And this is so unfortunate because even though this fog happened, it's because of a wildfire and contribute to natural fog that made it you just couldn't see anything. But there's another front coming in. You got to pull over when there's fog. I don't think you should even chance it.
And it's hard enough to drive in regular fog, but they're calling this like a super fog. And it's something about when the warm air mixes with the cooler air and then the smoke from the wildfire.
It's mostly the smoke from the bayou. They've had wildfires for the last couple of days, weeks. So that combined with the regular fog.
But they
this
said
is
they
sad.
only had a visibility
I've
of
never
10
seen-
feet. So you can only see 10 feet in front. Why would you even try to drive in that? I would have just called. That would have been a day we wouldn't have filmed. I would have been like Candice.
But think about 158 vehicles. I'm surprised that it's only 7 that passed away, but there's a lot of people injured. We definitely have to keep them in prayer because a lot of people are not going to get over this so quickly.
It was so bad that the first responders had to get out and assist the people on foot. Like they couldn't even drive up to the people that were injured. They had to walk. So sometimes probably a quarter of a mile to get to these victims because the cars were gridlocked. So.
You know what's the thing about it too? It's like I remember reading one woman said she pulled over because she saw the fog. So she actually pulled over. She pulled over and another car hit her on one side, then another car hit her on another side, and all she kept hearing was just hit after hit after hit. So I pull over. I get off the highway. I won't drive in fog on the highway.
Oh no,
I won't
fog
do it.
or if it's raining too heavy, I don't even try to drive in it.
Especially Florida. You know, in Florida, them buy them license.
And they don't care if in Florida. They would just speed right on through the rain. I'm like, y'all don't see these?
I remember,
This hurricane?
I remember an Oriental man hit me one day. He ran the red light and he looked at me. Yeah. I said, no, you're wrong. No license, no insurance. What am I gonna do? Find him in China? Am I go to China?
Candice.
But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with what's trending. I was looking at you like, why you got that big old microphone on your
You just not seeing that? You didn't see that yesterday? All right.
Huh?
You're supposed to have the same one.
I'm supposed to have that.
She don't have that? Well, I got this,
Those are the new mics that we're moving to.
Oh,
Why she
okay,
don't
got you.
These are what she gives them.
Huh?
she need this.
What?
She get one.
Oh,
So question.
answer.
If my kid's crying on the plane and I am doing everything I can to try and keep him,
Get off.
you know, that is, and it's fine, I completely understand, but that's the reason I don't fly with kids.
Get off.
I don't fly with kids. I get the most.
Hey.
Candice, she talking to you.
Hello? Denisha? Okay.
First one does.
You gotta get off.
Hey, like I said, that's it.
I'm sorry.
Because I'm gonna be honest though.
I got
If someone was to come up to me and be like, well, can you shut your kid up? I'm be like, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. You don't think I'm trying?
Gotcha.
Granted, I wouldn't say that to a woman. I would just be like,
I would say,
how nice they say it to you too. If they come up to you and be like, dude, can you shut your kid up? That's rude. But that's what I'm saying. But that's how people are. They're like, can you shut your kid up and be like, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you right
but
now.
I think there's ways of getting them prepared. Like, give them some that's the point where you give them candy. That is the time where you just give them what they want.
Rub it on their gums and
I'm telling you, a lot of them, and the thing is, it's not the people that are trying to quiet the kids, because I've seen people just let them scream.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about someone who's actually consoling.
Because I'm gonna be like, buddy, you gotta chill, man. My autistic ass kid, he's gonna scream. That's all he wants to do.
I've seen people that let them scream.
Just let the baby cry.
Kid, like when he was like a baby, he was on a plane. On the way there, I wasn't on the plane, but Kim went to Texas for a funeral, and he was so young that he was still breastfeeding. So Kim took him on the way there. He slept the whole time. No big deal. On the way back, her brother was with her, and he was like awake, but was fine. He cried for like a minute when his ears popped, and then was just like awake the entire time. So was chilling the whole time. So
Yeah, I don't mind people that are quieting their kids on the flight, but when you're flying and you have a baby just hollering in your ears and you're looking and mom is not doing anything to.
Yeah, no, that's where I'm like, okay, you gotta take care of yourself.
But see, that mom and that dad, they're used to the screaming, so they can tolerate it. They're not thinking of the people around them.
Yeah, because some people don't have kids for that exact reason.
I don't have any tape. This might fall on me. I don't know why I did.
20 seconds.
Hey, how fast are you? Can you give me a piece of tape right there?
20 seconds.
You gotta move faster than that. Run, get run. Oh, look at you, fast.
Welcome back to the show. You're just in time for what's trending. So Oscar winner Monique sparked horror online after revealing that she calls her husband daddy. Take a quick look at this video.
And a lot of black women would say, why do you call him dad? Because he's raising me. He's raising me. My father probably stopped giving me what I needed when I was around 13 years old. So now you got a woman that's 13, and now I'm 35, and now I got a bunch of money, what we consider to be a bunch of money. Let me just be real clear about that, okay? Now I got this money. Now I'm taking care of everybody. Who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna make me grow up?
Now, she's referring to her husband and manager, Sidney Hicks, who she's known since she was 14 but been married to for 17 years. And, of course, social media was a little creeped out by her referring to her husband as that. Candice, now, as a woman, I need you to explain that. What does that mean? Because she said because her father stopped giving her what she needed at 13. That went completely over my head. I don't know.
I like Monique,
Start there.
but I can't identify with that. I had my dad as dad.
Yeah,
You know, I don't know what that looks like. I know I call my husband daddy, but it's in a totally different context. But the thing about it is I'm creeped. Like me personally, it might work for Monique, but it wouldn't work for me. I can't see calling my husband daddy. Like, this is my man. This is not my father. My father's days of raising me, whether he was there or not, are over. It's behind me.
Yeah.
If I need therapy and a pastor, that's who I need to go to.
Yeah.
My husband can't. How can your husband raise you? Now, your husband can help you become a better woman
But he ain't raising you.
in different aspects, different aspects, by allowing you to be your true, authentic self.
Yeah.
You know, not to put a cap on you. But you're a grown woman. The raising stage is over.
She said they got married at 35.
No,
At 35, you still needed somebody to.
if you're looking for daddy at 35 years old, you're looking for a therapist.
Yeah.
You need a therapist.
Yeah.
Because the thing about it, women that are unhealed, they want to, who they are with is who they want as a father.
They're looking for the dad.
They're looking for a dad. They're looking for a dad in relationships. If they grew up and they didn't get love and they didn't get nurturing, they're looking for that in their spouse.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of marriages fail, because your spouse can't be your parent and your spouse. They're two totally separate. They're two totally separate things. The daddy thing,
And she's referred to him. She said he's also my best friend, my brother, and what does she say? My best friend, my brother, and my husband. You refer to your husband as your brother? Like, it's just a little weird. But while everybody's talking about Jada Pinkett oversharing, Monique low-key overshares too, because a couple of years ago she talked about them having an open marriage, and and this isn't her first time talking about calling them daddy, but it's just a little weird to me. Monique is.
That's therapy.
That's therapy.
That's therapy. Because at 30,
trauma.
if you get married at 35 years old, you're not marrying a man. You're not marrying a husband. You're not marrying your equal. You're marrying your dad. That means you went into this looking for someone to take care of you, which a lot of women do, and that's wrong. When you're getting married, you never go into a marriage. If you're going into a marriage saying, "What can I get?" Don't get married.
Don't get married.
Forget it.
Yeah.
You got to go into a marriage saying, what can I give? What you have to give is what you go into a marriage for, not what you need. A lot of broken people are going into marriages and they're not working.
Healed.
They're not healed. And we'll see the social media and the love and... But behind closed doors, they're really falling apart.
And she's even admitted that they're both embarrassed by it. Or he's embarrassed by it. So I'm just like, well, why does she? It's a little strange, but
I mean, to each his own. Yeah. But I think that's more of a therapy needed type of situation.
It's a therapy needed type of situation. We got to move on, you guys. So it looks like Tyrese's ex-wife, Samantha Lee, dropped a bombshell when she said not only does she regret divorcing him, that she's willing to also reconcile. Take a look at this clip.
Do you think you still would have actually gone through a divorce?
Not that time.
Okay.
Oh, I've never said this publicly.
No, this is what we do. This is
initiated exclusive, baby. The truth about the matter is that if I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No. And that's the truth. I was very, very hurt. I was very angry.
Now, the two were married in 2017 and divorced in 2020 and have a 1-year-old daughter, Soraya, together now. We know Tyrese for being crazy and going on rants, but I kind of think he might not have been lying this whole time about her, because this is the girl that had him crying on the internet talking about, what more do you want from me? This is her. And apparently, now she said that she divorced her because she had people in her ear, but Tyrese came out and said that she'd hired 3 divorce attorneys to try to crack the prenup, and then demanded $20,000 a month in child support, even though she brings home $160,000 a year. So I think this chick is just trying to get attention at this point, because he's in a new relationship, and here she comes.
I don't know. I think she's telling her truth. I think she's speaking the truth.
You think so?
Yeah. What do you have to gain? What do you have to gain by coming out now and admitting you fumbled in a huge way. There's nothing for you to gain. He's in a relationship. I don't think it's a situation that she wants him back. I don't think that's it. I think that she's being honest. A lot of women are in these marriages and you keep listening to your yah-yah friends and them yah-yah friends will mess you up.
But you don't think that's disrespectful for her to come out and say, I'm willing to reconcile with my ex?
Did she say, I want to get back? Reconcile can mean a friendship.
If he's willing to put the forth to ever she is to make the family work, yo, his new girlfriend should be hot about that.
But it's his girlfriend. They're not married.
So you wouldn't be bad if you were married in some...
Absolutely not.
Really?
No.
Yo, I'd be ready to...
No, because
I
got what you can't have.
I don't know, I guess it's just the publicly coming out in a
it's
media
wrong.
outlet and saying, I'm willing to patch the family up. Even Tyrese was like, I don't want her back, I've moved on, and here she comes.
I mean, it's wrong. I don't know. I think that she fumbled. And she knows it, but she has to move on. If it's her truth that she's speaking, I think she can help a lot of women in that respect of when you're in a marriage, your marriage is this is what it is.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they talk to this one and they talk to that one and they talk to yes men.
Yeah.
I don't talk to yes men.
Yeah.
I have a handful of people that I'll talk to, but those people are gonna tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I'll never talk to a friend that's gonna take my side.
Right.
I'm not gonna do, because you're not gonna grow.
Yeah.
And people have their own motive.
I just hate that she let them make her fumble that bag like that. But Tyrese is the level of petty I want to be. He released a song called Love Transaction because he said the whole marriage was just a business transaction. I love it, Tyrese. But no, hey, teach his own. I hope that they decide to, work their family
For the kid. For the child.
For the kids.
For the child.
For the kids. You got to keep it moving, you guys. So it looks like a tribute for The Rock has gone wrong. Now, this is from the Musée Grévin, a museum in Paris that specializes in wax figures of famous people. Now, The Rock's came under fire because a lot of people said that the figure didn't look like him. It didn't even look like it was his ethnicity. As you can see, it's a lot paler. It looks like a white man. Now, The Rock, who is half black, half Samoan, is a little bit more melanated than the figure. Now, The Rock had his team to reach out to the museum to say they should reconfigure the image and make it more like him, starting with his complexion.
That's a hell of a deal.
Yeah, they tried to rock with that one.
And then not only did they make him a white man, they made him a small white man.
Yeah. He looks like, what's the cleaning thing?
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean.
But they always mess up.
It was a good try.
It was a good try.
No.
But whenever they do celebrities that aren't...
Don't we have more?
I thought they've done other wax figures. And they always
Wayne.
seem to mess the... Look at Lil Wayne.
Look at
Lil Wayne. Why he look like a midget, though? Look at... Yo, they need to hire somebody...
My thing is this.
Yeah.
You know what? When I saw it, I was like they made his mouth so much. It's just all the. This was the funniest one.
Yeah,
This was the funniest one, hands down, hands down.
They need to get some minority sculptors, but they get the white ones right. Look at Travis Barker now. They nailed this one.
Oh, they nailed it.
I couldn't tell which one was real at first.
They nailed it.
But they don't get us right. They mess us up for some reason.
They did a good job.
Get The Rock right, y'all. Y'all don't mess up The Rock. Man.
Oh, man, but hey, it's all right. We got to get into Reflect and Connect. So we know that this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and although it's important to eat foods that help you get in shape better, there's absolutely no food that'll stop you from getting cancer. But like I said, there are foods that can decrease your risk significantly. Kris and I have a few of our own from a list, maybe things we use as well, that'll help you figure out what to stay away from. Foods that are high in inflammation, you definitely want to stay away from. Yes. But the first one, of course, is your fruits and vegetables. Your beautiful array of colors. The more colorful it is, the better it is to actually eat. You have bok choy, you can use broccoli. A lot of restaurants now have the edamame.
Oh,
as
yeah.
an appetizer. You can sit there and snack on that. You want to get leafy greens. You can eat apples, oranges, and a lot of people, if you don't like eating vegetables or fruits, you can make a shake out of it. You can turn it into an actual drink. So there's a lot of ways that you can get it if you don't like actually eating it.
Yo, I like bok choy. I just got into that
I got-
recently.
yeah.
You got me hip to bok choy. I'm a fan of it. But hey, if you are a fan of Pepsi, Coke, Dr. Pepper, and their other stuff, it's time to cut it out because it could be causing you cancer. It contains an ingredient called 4-mel, which is the caramel dye and darker color sodas. And research has shown that it can lead to cancer. But you can drink, though, obviously, is water. Candice, surprised to find out that coffee actually can help prevent cancer. Gift that keeps on giving. And you can't go wrong with green tea. My personal favorite is matcha tea. Does the same thing as coffee, but without the jitters. If you're one of those people, get into matcha tea, and it fights cancer.
And protein. You can still eat protein, but you have to remember to eat lean protein, which is your fish, your lean chicken, your turkey. You can also eat fish. Now, if you can't get protein from animal, that you don't want to have it that way, you want more of a earth type of, you can eat beans, you can eat red beans, you can eat pinto beans. There's different ways to get it. I particularly, if you eat chicken, I would take the skin off the chicken. That makes a huge difference. But it makes a huge difference.
I know.
And if you bake your chicken, it's not as bad. Stay away from the fried stuff. Stay away from the fatty stuff. And make sure you're eating lean, balanced meals. Everything in the middle of the grocery store is where you stay away from. You only shop on the outside.
On the outer ring.
The perimeter. Get your exercise while you're doing that. But guys, that's our show for today. It goes so fast. We got to get out of here.
We'll see you guys same time, same place. Be safe until tomorrow, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Man, it'd be quick to finish so fast.